Thank you to everyone in attendance tonight to witness this 2025 Hall of Fame class be inducted into the Alabama Sports Officials Hall of Fame. This is an unbelievable and overwhelming honor. I became involved in officiating to begin with because I love the game, and I wanted to continue to be a part of it after being a player. But over time, I realized that this was much bigger than just a game. I was blessed to have parents and two brothers, Wayne and Tracy, that were great people. They taught me the importance of hard work, honesty, and just simply being a good person. I have been so blessed to have been a football official, a leader in my association, a district director in my district, and currently the state coordinator of football officials, because it allows me to travel the state and share my vision of what an official is. It allows me to communicate to every official in this state, and I appreciate them and help them understand that what they do makes our students better people. I want each official to know that they make this a better world. I want to say thank you to my wife, Laura, sons, Ryan and Daniel, and my daughter, Chelsea, for supporting me as I went to those Sunday night meetings. I worked games 2 or 3 nights a week. I would have not been successful without them and their support. I want to thank my grandson, Jack Ralston, for traveling the state with me on Friday nights as I evaluate officials. I want to thank my coworkers throughout the years, especially those in attendance tonight. It's critical to work for and with those who support you as you officiate. I want to thank Mickey Stewart, who invited me to a football meeting. I worked with Mickey at Dunlop Tires. I was 18 years old, and I loved football, and I jumped at the chance. And I'll always be appreciative of Mickey for introducing me to officiating. I want to thank the late Ray Gargas, my first mentor, a great friend, the one who assigned me to my first state championship game. And I remember Ray, as he was an umpire, running up to me on a Friday night at Sparkman. I was standing there giving a touchdown signal, and I was so proud of it. I was holding it up so everybody in the stadium could see me, that we had a touchdown. He smiles at me and calmly says, "David, you realize you're on the 5-yard line?" Not a Hall of Fame moment. I want to thank the late Greg Brewer, another great mentor. First, as the Director of Officials, he groomed me to be a championship official, and he assigned me to multiple Super 6 and 7 games over the years. And after Greg's retirement, he spent many nights after midnight talking on the phone with me, trying to help me to be the very best district director I could be. I want to thank Mark Jones, a great example to me as a district director, then his support as he became the AHSAA Director of Officials. I remember the date, time, and where I was when I received that call from Mark, assigning me to the 2017 Super 7 game. That would be my last and most memorable championship game of my career. And as my knees were giving out on me, Mark allowed me to become the Northeast District Director. It allowed me to stay close to the game, and it gave me the opportunity to work with and train the officials in the district. I also want to thank Ken Washington, a great Director of Officials for the AHSAA, and a smart one also, because he chose me as the state coordinator of football officials. I want to thank Willis Jackson for being a great official and an example to me. Willis taught me to work hard at being the best you can be, and Willis really taught me how to control the sidelines. Once we were preparing for a kickoff, and I heard a whistle. Looking up, I see Willis running toward me. He said, "I have a sideline warning on the visiting team," and this was before I even blow the whistle to begin the game. Another time during a crucial moment in the area championship, the home team was advancing inside the 20-yard line, and between plays, Willis blows his whistle again and then spoke to the police officers nearby. I went over to him and found out he had asked the police to remove 2 people from the sidelines. I later found out it was the principal and the head coach's wife. Willis kept me on my toes. I want to thank Tracy Goodwin, who nominated me to be considered for the Hall of Fame. I want to say thank you to the Alabama Sports Officials Foundation leadership for all you do for the officials in Alabama and for establishing this Hall of Fame. I want to say thank you to the Hall of Fame Screening Committee for selecting me to be considered for the Hall of Fame, and thank you to the Hall of Fame Selection Committee for voting me into the 2025 Hall of Fame class. And I'll end my comments by thanking 4 officials who have become my best friends. I have worked multiple games with them over the years, and when you have those intense games, there are certain officials you know will use great judgment, who without a doubt knows the rules and have proven themselves over and over and over again. You can put all 4 of them at any position on the field and they would be great. And as a district director, I only rated 4 officials ever, a 25, the highest rating you can give an official as a director. And those 4 officials are Mark Werwine, who is the ultimate umpire. As a referee, you always wanted to work with Mark. He was the calm one on the field, never got excited. Mark Russell, who was the serious, focused one from 45 minutes before kickoff until he was dressed and ready to go home, which was about 60 seconds after entering the dressing room after a game. Will Racely, the smartest person I've ever officiated with. He was a great official, and I learned to never question his knowledge. If I went against his advice in a game, I would go home, read the rule, and realize I was wrong. Then there was Jason Elan, who cared more about doing the right thing than any official I've ever worked with. He is a true scholar of the game, and Jason has gone above and beyond the call of duty to help me in every position I have ever served in. If I am truly a Hall of Fame official, it is because of these 4 men. What an unbelievable honor. I am about to be a Hall of Fame official.